Hello, my name is Ember. Welcome back to my channel where I play The Sims 4. So recently I did a video where I ranked all of the kits that we have so far because we've gotten quite a few kits already. And that was a really fun video to do, so I thought why not rank all of the packs, except this time with a bit of a twist. I want to rank these packs based on how gay they are. Now, I'm using gay as like an umbrella term here. I'm talking about which packs have the most LGBTQIA plus content, the most queer content. What do I get gay vibes from, you know? So it's kind of open-ended, but I have a few categories that I want to look at for each of these packs to rank them. So the tiers we have are, that's pretty gay, could be gayer, maybe if you squint, go, give us nothing, and just straight up homophobic. Partially joking with this last one, but like not completely, you know, like some of it kind of actually is homophobic. But it's like, you know, it's not necessarily that deep, but it kind of is. It kind of is a little bit. These tiers were originally much more positive, but then I started looking at the packs and I was like, there's not really, like I originally had a tier called super gay and I was like, I don't know that I'd put any of these packs in that category. So we had to recalibrate a little bit, but I think this will still be really interesting. So yeah, let's get started with the base game. Now, the first thing I want to look at here is like the general vibe of the pack. Now with the base game, we have like a few worlds that come with it. We have Willow Creek, we have Oasis Springs, and we have Newcrest, which is empty. None of these really give me like super gay vibes, so that's kind of, there's not really any points for that. But let's look at the townies that come with the base game. Is there any gayness? Is there any queerness here whatsoever? And the answer is no, not really. We have the BFFs, which like, okay, maybe some of them could be gay, but, oh wait, okay, no, because this is immediately turned into a love triangle. Like, just, I haven't even read this info panel before. No, Liberty and Summer both have feelings for Travis, which, like, not that they couldn't be bi, but I think we know that's not what the game intended. And then we have, of course, the Goths. I mean, you know, I feel like Cassandra and Alexander could definitely be, like, queer, but there's not really an indication of that. There's the Spencer Kim Lewises. Probably the closest thing we have to queer representation in the base game is Bob Pancake's shirt. He has his shirt, the shirt that Bob Pancakes wears, has the trans flag on it. Like, look, behind these mountains, that's like literally the trans flag. I don't know why they created this design, but it's literally the trans flag. Trans Simmer actually pointed that out. He tends to make Bob and Eliza like a T for T couple, so like just sort of make say that both of them are trans as like a headcanon, which I think is pretty cool, especially because again there's really no queer representation in the base game at all with the townies that we get. So hey, you know, Bob is trans, I guess, because he has a trans flag shirt. In Oasis Springs, it's once again really straight. Like, this is just really painfully straight. We have Don Lothario in a house with these three women who are related, and he's interested in all of them. This is really creepy. He's interested in the mom, Katrina, and her two daughters. Like, whoa. And then they even say, with three fiery, attractive ladies in the house, will Don remain faithful, or will he get involved with more than one caliente woman? That's some straight nonsense. So, yeah. And then, of course, we have the land grabs. And, you know, we have their son that was disowned, and it wasn't even for being gay. Like, come on. I don't know if that would have been good representation. I guess it would have been accurate, though. And then we have the roomies. You know, there's potential for, like, gayness here, but I don't think that's really the vibe that they had going for here. So Bob Pancakes is still the best representation we have from the base game. So I would say for the original base game, like, what launched on release, I would just straight up call it homophobic, because there was like, as far as I understand, there was like no gayness at all whatsoever in the original Sims 4 base game, but they have added some free updates to the base game over the years, so there's some progress being made. So let's go in and look at what do we have in the game now. Is there any queerness that they've added in? Oh, and of course it's raining in my game. Great. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Anyways, while it's raining, here's some base game Sims that I've made. You'll see there is a little bit of gayness in the game. So they did add a shirt that has a rainbow pride flag on it. I mean, it's not very creative, but alright, it exists, I guess. And I just put this guy in clown shoes because, like, I don't know, like, it's rainbow. I need some rainbow shoes. And then can you like look down, or there you go. We have this hat, which is also like kind of a pastel rainbow, I guess. And then we have this sim. I felt like this haircut is probably like the gayest in the base game. And then we have this It's On Us shirt, which I guess that's like a group that they've worked with before. I think it's like the name of a group, or it's a slogan that they've worked with before to add like new content to the games. Personally, I think it's kind of lackluster, like the whole It's On Us, it gets better thing. Like, or you could just actually do something, like instead of being like, oh, it's on us to fix things and make things better for like young queer people. Like, okay, so do it then. Like, I don't really know what the point of a slogan of like, it's on us. Like, all right, how does that help me to be like, oh, well, you should be the one fixing it. Yeah, I know. You know, like, it's supposed to be like inspiring to young queer people, but I don't really know that it is. And the whole like, it gets better. Like, I guess usually if you have enough resources, but like just blanket asserting that doesn't really help anything. Anyways, we do also have some like rainbow tights, and there is also a swimsuit that is like a swimsuit top that is rainbow. So we do have this like rainbow top, and I mean, it is nice to be able, I put that on like a lot of my Sims, this rainbow top. But yeah, that's about it for Create a Sim. I think it's okay. A lot of the stuff they've added in like later years. So this is all of the stuff from the base game build mode that I think is sort of gay or queer, or, you know, it's mostly rainbow stuff. So I think these pictures are kind of cool. There's like a little rainbow coming out of the spout down here. There is this rainbow door, which is great, but there are also these like gendered bathroom doors, and it's not only is there like a sign on them, but they like physically block, like if your sim is marked as a woman, they can't go into the men's bathroom door, and if they're marked as a man, they can't go into the women's. But the problem is like the game is very limited in your options. You know, you have to choose one or the other for every sim. And it's not only really annoying for gameplay, it's like they put transphobic bathroom policing into the game. Great. Yeah, I really do not like these doors. I usually replace them with this rainbow door, which I don't know. I don't know if that rainbow door was originally in the game or if it was added in. The base game definitely receives points off for these doors, and especially how they're sort of everywhere in public places. Now, I went and looked at the base game lots in like Willow Creek and Oasis Springs, and they actually didn't have these doors. They had different ones, but I feel like they used to have these gendered doors. So I don't know. Y'all have to let me know if like that's something they've changed over time. Did it originally have these doors and they updated it? I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised that at least in the base game, these doors aren't everywhere. So that's good at least. Now this picture is definitely new. This was recently added to the game. It's actually really cute. I noticed like each of these little characters are sort of based on the color scheme of one of the pride flags, which is really fun because that's something I love to do in The Sims. I actually have a whole series where I make Sims and like houses for them based on different pride flags, so I will link that if you want to go check out that series. I really enjoy doing it. But I like this little aromantic alien back here, and I think this Sim is like Pan, and then we have of course the rainbow hair, and I think this one is like non-binary flag colors and trans flag colors. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. This is a nice little addition to the game. I'm glad that they added it. There is a few other rainbow things, of course. There's this wall and this rug. I do like this rainbow rug, and these like balloons and banners. I don't know if both of these are meant to be queer. I get queer vibes from them. I don't know if that's what was intended, but I like the sort of like vulnerability and like the like found family type aspect, which is kind of what I'm getting from both of these. And of course, the big one, we have our pride flags in the base game. They did it's a pretty good job with these. Some of the colors are like, whatever. But hey, they're in the game. It's nice to have to decorate your Sims house with and stuff. So I am glad that there are these pride flags. Overall, for the base game, originally, like how it was first released, I would just straight up put it in homophobic. Now, I would say, like with the things that they've added, I'd probably put it around like could be gayer. At least they're giving us something. Like, I can't say give us nothing because there is like something there. There's pride flags, there's a few nice things. There still are no like townies that are queer in any way in the base game. So I think I'm gonna like average it out and put it in maybe if you squint. Because all of that combined, like I would say like if you look, you'll find some gay stuff, but it's not like, I don't feel like it's in your face. Like, it'd be really easy for people to play the game and ignore all the gay stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna say maybe if you squint for the base game. So next, let's look at the very first expansion pack for The Sims 4, and it's a little rough, not just around gayness, but also for that. Here's our world, Magnolia Promenade. There's basically just stores. The stores are just like straight up homophobic and transphobic, and I'll show you that in a second, but yeah, like major points off for the way that mannequins work in this pack. It's really bad. But first, let's go in, let's see what there is in Create a Sim and in build mode. So here's the sim I made. All of the stuff is from Get to Work. Now, this haircut, alright, that's pretty queer. There's like a side shave. You know, it's decent. This top is like, okay, I guess. But that's basically it. Like, there's really not much in cast at all. Now, in build mode, yeah, so let's just start over here. Okay, there's this rainbow-ish plumb bobs, I guess. This is like rainbow-ish. This one has like a rainbow. I just included this cat poster because I really like it, and I think it could be like queer. I would totally see that cat poster on like a queer person's bedroom. But there's also jails. There's a detective career. And the saying is, be gay, do crime, not be gay, become a cop. And yeah, no, major points off for that one. Like, none of the careers really have anything in the way of queer representation. There's no Sims, like there's no townies in this pack, so nothing really there. It's pretty bare. And then let's go to a store and I'll show you what I was saying about the transphobic mannequins. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go to this clothing store. So if you've ever played with like a queer or trans sim and they're sort of wanting to play out a story of them like discovering themselves, maybe trying out a new style, you may have thought, hey, it would be fun to go to a clothing store and have them try on new clothes. The problem is, see, these mannequins are gendered. So this sim is actually marked as male. And so I can only purchase outfits from the male mannequins. Like, I can't even try on outfits from the female mannequins. It's gender locked. Like, and you can't set up the mannequins in a way that isn't gender locked. There's not like a gender neutral mannequin. There's not even, if your sim is marked as a male, they cannot try on these like female clothes, the ones that are marked by the game that way. So since this sim is marked as male, we can't try on any dresses. And like, that's just, I mean, I guess it mirrors real world transphobia where like you want to get clothes that feel right for you, but you have to deal with people maybe not letting you look in the right section or not being willing to sell you what you want to get. But like, I don't want that in my game. I would prefer, you know, freedom to just do whatever I wanted and buy whatever clothes I want. But no, can't do that. And for that reason, Get to Work goes straight in the homophobic tier. It's homophobic, it's transphobic, and it just doesn't have anything good in it. Bottom tier, for sure. Now, let's move on to the second expansion pack, Get Together. Now, Windenburg. This is objectively like a pretty good world. Like, there is a lot of lots here, which we don't get in really any of the other packs, and I do appreciate that. But is there anything gay about it? I would say the setting isn't really inherently gay. Looking at the households, it's mostly like straight storylines. Now, I would say probably the queerest household in this pack is the Free Spirits. I always play Ulrich as like a queer woman in my games, and I feel like, you know, there could have been something with like her and her roommate. Like, I feel like they could have done some sort of queer storyline there, but it's really like, it's clear that's not at all what they intended with the game. But, you know, my headcanon, I like Ulrich as like a queer sim. Other than that, it's kind of just like a lot of straight couples and their kids and stuff, the villa reels. The party house, no, I do like playing them as like a polycule. I know that's not really how the game set it up, but I do enjoy that. I think I made them a polycule once where, let's see if I remember. I made Jade like an asexual lesbian, and then I made Eva bi, and maybe I made Marcus bi too, and then Paolo was like aromantic, and they were all like sort of involved in different ways. So I don't know. You can definitely do something with them, but they're definitely not meant to be queer. And then there are the Bear Sisters too. I could definitely read either of them as queer. Like, I could definitely see that, but again, it's not purposefully put into the game that way, I don't think. There's also the Bro household, which what I found weird is that neither of these have the bro trait. Was it not out when this pack came out? I don't really understand because they're literally called the Bros. I think the bro trait is kind of gay and I like giving giving two Sims the bro trait so they can be gay together as bros. Like, I just really enjoy that. So they could also be like gay, but again, they're set up as like roommates. That's the thing, is basically the only people that there's room to headcanon as queer are people who, like, the game was like, they're roommates, and then it's like, they were roommates. But there's not much besides that. Even the ghosts at the Von Honda estate are in a straight relationship. So, but let's look at what Create a Sim and Build Mode have to offer. Alright, so here's my little get-together sim. There's really not much. I just kind of thought this outfit was like sort of gay, and then there's like boots, I guess. I do like these bracelets. Like, I can sort of see this bracelet as being like an aromantic one. But yeah, there's really not much at all here. Now, for Build Mode, surprisingly, there's actually a lot of rainbow stuff, and you may notice, wow, this all looks very similar. And that's because it's all like things you can get for clubs. So each of these are things like you can unlock. So this is like the secret club door where you can like lock for like everyone but club members. And then there's like little flags and pendants and this stuff. And there's an arcade machine. I don't know, it's kind of like rainbowy. Like, I like arcade games. I guess you could also make like a sort of rainbow club to like go dancing and say it's like a gay club, but they don't really give us much to do that with, but it's like, I guess you could though. And speaking of clubs, which is like a major part of Get Together, there is potential to make like a gay club. So you'll see in the like symbols for each club, there is a rainbow, but there's really not like, there's nothing you can have them do that's really related to being gay. I feel like there's great potential here. I know that there's some mods out there that could help you make a more like fleshed out gay club, and you could just, invite any Sims that you think could be like queer to it. And yeah, that's pretty much all we have as far as gay stuff for Get Together. I'm gonna say probably maybe if you squint is what I'd put it at. Like, there is a little bit, there's those rainbows. It's sort of like you kind of have to read into it and like really look close and be like, I kind of see it. So I'm gonna put it in maybe if you squint. And that brings us to City Living. I feel like this is a pack that had huge gay potential, but did it live up to that potential? So with City Living, we get San Myshuno, a nice little city environment. It's a big city. It should have some like queer subculture, right? It should have some queer people living here. There are a few Sims that like could be kind of queer. So Raj Rasoya, he has the unflirty trait, and I personally see him as aromantic. I've actually played him as a romantic before. He lives with his mother, and the information about their household says, Raj may be a successful chef, but his critical mother still worries about when he's going to find a nice girl and carry on the family line. Now, if that isn't some, like, gay experience, like family pressure, yikes. But yeah, I don't know, I can see him as, like, aromantic, and his mom is, like, pressuring him. I don't know, I do like that he has the unflirty trait, but the problem is the game is not good about treating Sims with the unflirty trait well. So, story time. As I said, I was playing with Raj Rasoya as, like, aromantic, and he had, like, a queer platonic partner who lived with him, and, like, it was great. Everything was going great. He wanted to open a restaurant, and then I went to the romance festival. Now, festivals are a big thing that comes with City Living. They're pretty fun, but at the romance festival, you can ask the romance guru for some relationship advice, or just like romance, I don't know, ask about your romantic destiny or whatever. And so with Raj, an unflirty Sim that I'm playing as a romantic, I went up and asked like for her wisdom. And the romance guru says, and I quote, "A life without love is not a life worth living." And I was just like, excuse me? Like, I mean, talk about realism, I guess, if you want, aerophobia, but, like, just, like, the fact that, literally that's what she said to my Sim, like, a life without love is not a life worth living, and I'm just like, that's kind of how I feel like the game treats unflirty Sims. It's not seen as something to be celebrated, It's not like it's okay to be unflirty. It's like, oh, you're unflirty. That's pretty terrible, huh? And yeah, that about sums it up, I'd say. Now, looking at some other households, we have the Karaoke Legends. Honestly, I could see all of these Sims as queer, but there is sort of a romance subplot set up between Miko and Akira. So, I mean, okay, that's cute, I guess. But Darling Walsh, I mean, I think it's pretty clear that, like, Darling is very queer-coded. Darling is also unflirty, interestingly. And they're actually a teenager, but they're, like, very sporty and like kind of like butch and athletic, really clearly queer-coded. I think you could go a few ways. You could say that Darling is trans or maybe a masked lesbian. Like I could definitely see that. So that's cool, but it's also like not explicitly mentioned in the game. It's just sort of queer coding. Speaking of queer coding, let's talk about Diego Lobo. I mean, look at it. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you've ever seen Diego Lobo walking around your game, you're like, I feel like he could be kind of queer coded. I could definitely see it. I can also see Billy Jang as like sort of like queer coded or like a queer sim. So right now when you start the game, they're a kid. But whenever they age up into a teenager, at least in my game, I feel like Billy always gives me like very androgynous looks, and I just kind of can see them as like non-binary or like queer in some way. I think Billy's pretty cool, but again, that's like a headcanon. That's not something that's canon in the game itself. There's also one of the karaoke bars has like rainbow colored rooms. I guess that's kind of gay. But remember how I mentioned for the base game they have those gendered bathroom doors? Well, that's kind of an issue in this pack. So let's go to the gym and I'll show you what I mean. Every time I go to this gym, I am disappointed by these bathrooms. So you'll see they have this gendered door, and like if your sim is marked as male, they cannot go in here. And it's also pink. They have the like pink women's room and then the blue men's room. And come on, honestly, like I always go and replace the doors in my game. I actually showed myself doing this in my recent video about the announced pronoun update. We don't really know when that's going to be coming, but we are supposed to be getting more like customizable pronouns in the game at some point. So I did show these bathrooms in my video on that. But yeah, this is just something that bothers me in this pack. And it seems like in a lot of the earlier packs, they have like gendered bathroom doors in basically every venue. And it's really annoying to have to go and replace them every single time. I will also note, I think the vegetarian trait originally came with this pack, and I give a lot of my gay sims the vegetarian trait. There's just a lot of gay, like, vegetarians and vegans. I don't know what to tell you. But let's pop in and look at what we have in Create a Sim and in Build mode. So here's two sims that I made with things from City Living. I mean, I do like this hair. I like this little outfit. It's sort of like rainbow colored. There's some nice boots, I guess. This sim, there's like, I mean, I don't know. This is like a rainbow llama. Look at her face. What is happening there? It's like alright. There's not a ton in cast that I would like rave about, but it's whatever. One of these murals that has like rainbow people on it, I guess. There's these fruits. It's a circle of fruit. It's like sidewalk chalk basically, but it's like a rug. There's this toilet. It's like kind of gay, maybe. There's protest signs. Now this, I think that this was a big missed opportunity. Like, they totally could have done pride parades or something with City Living. Like, I think it would have fit really well. We already have the protesting. Like, they could, they could do something. They could make it a festival. They could do, like, a pride festival. And there could be, like, pride marches with, like, protest signs. I don't know. It could be really cool. But it's not in the game. But I think that's a missed opportunity. Here's some more just, like, I don't know, colorful things. But that's pretty much it. There's not much that's, like, explicitly gay in Create a Sim or Build mode. And like I said, I just think for a City Living pack, like, there are a lot of opportunities that they could have taken, and I think that they should have taken. So I could put City Living in maybe If You Squint again, but I think I'm actually going to put it in Could Be Gayer, because I kind of see this category as not only could it be gayer, but it should be gayer. The setting, the like queer coding of some of the characters, like I think that there were aspects there that could have been really gay, and it isn't. It's also, like, it's literally called San Myshuno, like, it's at least partially based on San Francisco, and, like, San Francisco is super gay. So, yeah, I'm gonna say, not only could it be gayer, but it should be gayer. But if you're looking for, like, queer coding and a nice environment for your queer sims to live in, like, it works, I guess. Now, this next pack, Cats and Dogs, is exciting because it's basically our first canonical gay representation in The Sims 4. So in Brindleton Bay, we have for the first time a gay couple. We have Brent and Brant hecking. I can never remember which one is which, but Brent and Brant. And they're a couple. They're in love. And they also have their little French bulldog, Rosie. They're just kind of there. I don't feel like I get much of a story from them, but like, it works, they're cute, first gay couple, that's great. Also just like the atmosphere, I don't know, something about this this, like, I mean, for one, this is just a really good world. I like to play here. But just, like, the, like, cats and dogs. I don't know. I feel like gay people like cats and dogs. I mean, maybe everyone does. Maybe I'm reaching. But, I mean, look at Katarina Lynx. She's, like, a single cat lady. She lives with her 4 cats. There's a little bit of queerness there. Like, come on. I think Katarina's pretty cool. Now, let's go load into this lot I made and check out the Create a Sim aspects as well as build mode. So, just from this, you might realize, this is, Create a Sim is kind of gay. I made 2 Sims here. I made Cat Lover and Dog Lover. So here we have Cat Lover. I mean, the first thing I'll point out is, like, you can make cat boys in this. Now, the part where they missed out is the cat ears are, like, connected to this hair. So if you want to make, like, a cat girl with, like, longer hair and cat ears, you can't really do that. But you can make cat boys, and you can make cat girls with shorter hair. There's some pretty nice things, like, aesthetically. This little turtleneck, that seems kind of gay to me, and, like, these pants. And then we've got Dog Lover over here. I feel like this nice dress is, like, it's got a nice rainbow pattern. This colorful hair is also from the pack. And, of course, in the background, we have our rainbow dog and our rainbow cat. Now, I downloaded these off of the gallery. I did not make these, but you can make them. You can actually basically just completely paint your animals, and they even have several, like, rainbow accessories. So yeah, you can just fully paint a rainbow dog or whatever pride flag you want. Also, like, look at this cat. Look how cute. I just searched for, like, rainbow cat and dog on the gallery. You can probably find them if you want, but, like, oh, that is really cute. This handlebar mustache actually comes with this pack, and I mean, handlebar mustaches are gay, right? Like, that's not just me. But yeah, I think Create a Sim is pretty good. You can make rainbow pets. That's pretty cool. Now, speaking of rainbow pets, there's also a rainbow ball that you can play fetch with your dogs. Let's just train to fetch and see how that goes. This is its actual size. It's pretty small. I just sized it up so you could see better. There's also, like, a rainbow cat dazzler. Other than that, in build mode, there's not much. There's this carpet that sort of looks like a rainbow. Honestly, like, y'all should try this. It's so fun to just size up the rainbow balls. Like, look at it. It's over their head. Who needs Setta's head when you can just size up a ball? Look. I just find this so funny. I know. And then watch the dog pick it up. Can you not find the ball? It's literally right there. What are you doing? Maybe I made it too big and Rainbow can't pick it up. I don't know. Or maybe Rainbow's just really bad at fetch. But yeah, other than that, there's not really anything in build mode. There's like this quilt. I feel like Create a Sim in Cats and Dogs is pretty nice. Build mode isn't very good, but there is the first gay couple. I'm not sure if I want to put it in Could Be Gayer or That's Pretty Gay. I might put it in That's Pretty Gay just because it doesn't have a lot of competition, but trust me, there's not going to be a ton in this top tier. So I think Cats and Dogs can make it there. It's sort of between these two, but we'll put it at the top for now. All right, next up, let's look at Seasons. Now, Seasons is a bit different in that it's the only expansion pack that doesn't come with a world, which, I mean, I kind of understand because seasons affect every world, but it does mean that we don't have any Sims to look at that were, like, townies created in the game. So we're pretty much just looking at Create a Sim and build mode here, and I guess the, like, gameplay, none of it stands out as super gay to me. I don't really think, like, Seasons are particularly gay, but let me know what you think about the gameplay of Seasons, how that measures up. So this is our Sim Seasons greetings. I don't know. I thought that this rain jacket was like kind of gay. I mean, it's plaid. Like, plaid is gay, right? Like, and this hair was kind of nice. There's some boots. But yeah, not really much for Cass. And then looking in build mode, there is a bit more. So there are rainbows in lots of places. I think mostly just because, you know, seasons and like rainbows and stuff, but it's still nice to see. There's a little rabbit hat that's rainbow. There's a rainbow rug. There's even a rainbow mailbox, which is very nice. I do like using that one. There's also some like rainbow banners and like this light that's rainbow. And the like small bit of like explicit queer representation is these freezer bunnies, which it is cool that they made. There is a set of freezer bunnies with like a groom and a bride, but they also did a groom and a groom and a bride, which at least they thought of us, I guess. And I just included this little panda because I thought it was cute. The 3 genders, grooms, brides, and pandas and cupcakes, you know? And then there's like this little decoration thing that's like rainbow, and then there's these lanterns that are rainbow. I don't know, like there's a few things, I guess, but our only explicit representation is these freezer bunnies, which are kind of cool, but when are you ever going to use those? Like, have you ever put those in your game? I haven't. So yeah, I'm going to say for seasons, I guess maybe if you squint, I feel like I'm going to put everything in this category, because like, you know, you can headcanon pretty much everything, but there's not much that's gay about this pack. And it's not giving us nothing. It is giving us something, however small it may be. Now, next up, we have Get Famous. So with Get Famous, we have Del Sol Valley, which is just not a very good world. Like, the lots are not very well done and there aren't a lot of them. But anyways, we do at least have a world. So there are some Sims. We have Vanessa. Yeah, she doesn't feel super queer-coded to me. There's the Bailey Moons, of course, and there's Judith Ward. I'm really not getting any, like, gayness from any of these Sims. But there are a few Sims that, like, they aren't placed on specific lots, but they do come with this pack. They're like just sort of out in the world. So let's go look at some of those. All right, so I have here Izzy Fabulous, who is one of the celebrities, as well as Kayla Fleming, because I see these Sims as gay, as like queer, like Izzy Fabulous. I mean, his last name is Fabulous. Like, look at him. He's a style influencer, like, and Kayla Fleming, I don't know. I just think she's really cute. Like, look at her in this cowgirl outfit. I don't know. I like her. I can see her as being queer. This little hairstyle is pretty cool also, like the rings in the hair. I like that. And now, looking at build mode, there's a few rainbow things, including this giant rainbow. So this is like a set piece, and this is actually really cool if you want to make like a gay bar, like a nightclub, or you just want to make like a really gay house. You can just have a giant rainbow over it. It is a pretty cool little set piece that you can find. I actually used this in the house that I built based on the gay pride flag, which was pretty fun. I think this is a nice piece. I like that there's a rainbow. There is also this bed. It's a very expensive bed, but it does have like a rainbow print on it. It's pretty cool. You know, there's some rainbow stuff here. I put in this gem helmet because like I feel like a helmet where you put crystals in it and like wear it on your head just feels kind of like a certain type of queer person. And there's also like stuff that comes with this, whatever this like rainbow unicorn show is. I feel like that looks definitely pretty queer. And then there's also this sword, which I love. I love putting this up, and it's like from the same, you know, it has the same logo on it. And then I also just thought, like, look at these closets. I mean, that definitely looks like a closet Izzy Fabulous would have, and, you know. So I would say there's a few things from build mode that are pretty gay. I think that there's kind of a lot more potential here. They could have done more with this. They could have made some more like explicitly gay Sims in relationships or something like that. I guess when you do the acting jobs, sometimes like whoever you're kissing in the romance scenes is kind of randomly generated, so that might end up being gay, but there's not much here. I think build mode is really the standout for this one. If you want a giant rainbow in your game, get this pack. Get famous. So I'm not really sure what to say for this one. I mean, I feel like it's not maybe if you squint, because like that rainbow set piece is pretty easy to see, and I feel like Izzy Fabulous is definitely very queer coded. I think I'm gonna put it in could be gayer, because I think not only could it be, I think it should be. I think there was potential there that they missed, but there's a few things that are kind of cool and like aesthetically could add to the gayness of your game. Next, let's move on to Island Living. Now, Island Living, I will say, actually did a pretty good job with queer representation when it comes to the townies. I was pretty impressed. So I only recently actually got this pack. It was one of the last ones that I bought, but I am very impressed by the townies. So, you know, of course, one of the first things to stand out, this is basically the first trans sim that we got, like, in a pack at all. So this is Leah, and Leah, it seems like Leah is sort of like a trans woman, but it's not like entirely clear, but there's definitely some sort of like transness or like gender boundary defying happening with Leah, and I think Leah's pretty cool. And also I like that Leah is like being taken under the wing of Kayla, who it seems like Kayla is sort of an elder or like a chief or something, some sort of leader in Solani, and I think she's pretty cool too, and like I like that she's taken Leah under her wing. And then we have our first lesbian couple. I especially love Oleana. Like, I've recently ran into her in my game and I was just like, my sim needs to be friends with you. It was actually, I was trying to make like a butch Sims club, and I was like, yes, you. I think Oleana is very cool. She's like active and athletic, and then this is her wife, Layla, and they actually have a son, Tane. I think they're a pretty cool couple. And there is one other pre-made sim that we need to talk about, and that is Paka Uha. So Paka is like set by the game, I believe, as male, but I think has a feminine frame. I think they've got that correct. And I think Paka is pretty cool. So I don't really know like what the intentions with them were, but they seem like trans or intersex or something like that. Paka is also a mermaid, which is really cool. I really like the mermaids in this game, and I feel like, I mean, you know, they could have more to them, but I feel like they're kind of a really good trans and intersex like metaphor. I don't know, I really like it. I was gonna try to get Paka to like transform into a mermaid. I don't know how deep out we need to go. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, so the game will use like he, him pronouns for Paka, but I don't know if that's on purpose or if it's just a relic of the fact that you can only choose male or female, and it's like connected to pronouns. But I think Paka is a very cool sim. And now this is a sim that I made, which is some of the things from Create a Sim, and also this hair. It's like trans flag colors. I don't know, I really like that. I made this sim just because I wanted to show you something about mermaids. I forgot to make this other sim a mermaid. So let's go into Create a Sim real quick. So there's actually a mermaid tail that's rainbow. There's actually several that have like rainbow coloration, and it's pretty cool. I've gotta say, I definitely like this, and I think the hair too is really nice. So yeah, there's rainbow mermaid tails, which is pretty awesome. All right, now let's look at the items in build mode. So the main thing that stood out to me is these towels. There is of course the unicorn again, which is fun. And then there are these two like rainbow towels, and there are some rainbow floaties. This very cute little whale and this little chair. Like, I think these are very nice to put in a pool of your gay sims or in the ocean, of course. And there's also this rainbow sailboat, which is pretty nice. So yeah, I would say overall, this is one of the gayer packs in The Sims 4. If you're looking for queer content, and especially if you want, you know, some trans, some maybe intersex Sims in your game, if you want a lesbian couple, I would say go for Island Living. It's pretty gay. I'm realizing now I might end up just putting every pack that has a canonical queer couple in That's Pretty Gay, because that's how low the bar is. Like, if there is any queer relationship, it's just like, wow, that's impressive. And it goes to the top tier, but we'll see. So next, let's look at Discover University. Can you discover your queerness at university? I know I did. So when it comes to pre-made sims, Brightchester is pretty lacking. Like, there just aren't that many in general. I guess you could maybe play like Angela or Lilith Pleasant as queer if you wanted to. But yeah, there's just not, like, there aren't really any pre-made gay or queer-coded university students, which is just frankly unrealistic. Like, honestly, I'm always surprised at the amount of other trans students on my university campus. It's just really cool to see how many of us there actually are here. But yeah, not in The Sims. Nope, not in The Sims really. The one bonus I will say for like the dorms is that they're not gender segregated, so there's that. Same can't be said for most dorms, at least here. But yeah, like, you can just sort of room with, I'm pretty sure you can just room with whoever. Like, I know there's definitely like multiple genders on the same floor at least. I don't know about the rooms actually, I don't remember. But I think it's pretty good about that at least. But let's go look at Create a Sim and Build Mode. Is there any queerness to be found here? So let's start with Create a Sim. There is something that I noticed. There's a trans flag shirt. It's really cute, okay? You know, maybe it's worth it to buy the pack just for this shirt. I don't know. But it is very cute on like trans sim. And there's some nice pants, and then of course there's some like very queer looking boots in my opinion. And you also get piercings with this pack, which is weird. Like, piercings, face piercings should kind of be a base game thing, but if you want eyebrow piercings or nose piercings, there are several in Discover University, which I think is a pretty queer thing to have face piercings. There's also a lot of tattoos. I forgot to give the sim any tattoos, but there is also like a pretty good selection of tattoos, which I think is also sort of a queer way of expressing oneself. Now, for build mode, there's not a lot of like explicit queer stuff, but there is a lot of rainbow colors. So like this chair comes in like all the colors of the rainbow. So like you can make something very rainbow colored. There's this table, you know, you can get all different types of chairs. There is a soccer ball with like rainbow colors on it. And look, there's this little chest. It has a rainbow and a unicorn. Yeah, and there's these lights and stuff. And like I feel like you could make a kind of cool room with this. I actually have, like when I built a rainbow house for my gay Sims, like I used a lot of this stuff. But I don't know, like I feel like there should be a gay club or something. Like I understand why there's not, but as far as explicit representation, there's basically none in Discover University. This might be the first expansion pack to go give us nothing. Like there's the trans flag top, and there's face piercings, and there's some like rainbowy stuff, but there's nothing explicit at all. So I think this one might go give us nothing. Thankfully, the next expansion pack makes up for it. Eco lifestyle, just the epitome of queer packs. Let's look at it. The idea of this pack is you're like helping the environment, you're like reusing things, going dumpster diving. I feel like just the general overall aesthetic, the idea is kind of queer, and I think that the game developers knew that because they gave us not one, but 2 lesbian couples. So we have Yasmin Tinker and Tina Tinker, her wife, and they also have a kid, Olive. I mean, they're pretty cool lesbian couple. I know Tina is like always in everyone's business, but I like that she's a crafter. I do enjoy that. And then these have to be some of my favorite Sims in the game, Mary and Blossom Greenberg. They're just so sweet. They're like an older lesbian couple, and they have Knox. I don't know if it's kind of unclear if he's meant to be like their adopted son or like, but I don't know. He's their son. Blossom and Mary. I love them. They're great. If you ever want some like queer elders in your game, Blossom and Mary are where it's at. Okay, yeah, their info says that Knox is their adopted son. Now, I'm gonna load into the world to show you the Create a Sim and Build Mode assets like I've been doing, but be warned, there's a little bit of a bug in Evergreen Harbor. Oh, okay, actually, I think we're fine, because I went into live mode instead of build mode. If you load into build mode without ever going into live mode first, basically everything disappears. Like all the roads and everything around the lots is just gone because there's these development plans that change it up, and you're basically just floating in the air. So yeah, if you ever get that bug, try loading into live mode first instead of build mode. So like Discover University, Eco Lifestyle came with some piercings. There's these gauges, which, you know, are very queer, as well as, of course, a septum ring. And there's also some more eyebrow rings and, like, different types of nose rings. It's kind of weird. Like, it seems like all Sims have transition lenses. It's kind of strange. Like, these are just normal glasses, but I guess they're sunglasses right now. Anyways, I do like these glasses. And this hat, I think it's a nice hat. And, of course, the shirt, it actually has a rainbow on it. I love giving this to my Sims for like to sleep in or like to just hang out in. I don't know, like there's some intense queer vibes coming from all of this, I think. I like these pants and these boots. This outfit is really nice, and this haircut, I love this hairstyle. I mean, overall, like as far as Create a Sim goes, Eco Lifestyle has some really good fashions in my opinion, and like very queer fashions. So I would definitely recommend it for that. Now, looking at build mode, so you can make like container homes with this pack basically, and there is like, it's pretty easy to do rainbow container homes, which I definitely like. There's all these different wallpapers and floorings. A few of the swatches also have like rainbows and cute flowers on them, which I like. Like, look at this sink. Oh, it's so cute. And the little bug houses. And this thing with the tree on it. And then, I don't know, I just love this plant wall. It feels gay to me, okay? I don't know why. And like these wall planters. I think the actual gameplay of this pack just gives me really queer vibes. The whole like conservationist, like I said, there's a lot of gay vegans and vegetarians and people who care about the environment, you know, who might like to go dumpster diving to recycle things. So yeah, I think that like the gameplay and the general aesthetics of this pack are very gay. Or you might even say that's pretty gay. So yeah, I'm definitely Eco Lifestyle goes in the top tier gay content for The Sims 4. Now we're getting down to the last expansion packs. Let's move on to Snowy Escape. Now, when it comes to Snowy Escape, I gotta say, I really do like the aesthetics of this pack. I like the build mode items and the Create a Sim. I think the aesthetics are very nice, but it is very lacking in gameplay, and it is very lacking in like any sort of gay representation. So there's a few families in here, and everyone has has like these different love stories. Kato over here had like a childhood crush or relationship with Megumi Ito. Kiyoshi Ito likes Kaori. There's a lot of like romance going on here, but it's all very straight. There's not really any queerness at all, or like even any characters that I'd say are queer coded. But let's look at Create a Sim. Still raining in my game, great. But you will see for Create a Sim, there actually is a little bit of, there's some rainbows. This hair is very nice. There's a lot of very colorful hairs in this pack, which I appreciate. And of course, the shirt, or like 2 shirts. I don't know, I think it's a really good style. I love putting this on my Sims, and it has these rainbow stripes and then these colorful pants. I think it's pretty cute. There's also these glasses that I like, but for some reason the game has decided they're sunglasses right now, but they are normally just like regular glasses. That's kind of it for Create a Sim. There's not much else. Like, there's this cute top, but yeah. And then in build mode, I was really just like scrounging for anything. I don't know, this poster seems like maybe like it could be in a like gay person's room, and the colors of this vending machine are cool, and like look, it's a snowboard with pan flag colors, and that's basically it. That's all we've got. I do like the build mode stuff in this pack, but none of it is very queer. There's very little in Create a Sim. You could definitely tell like queer stories here. You could have some Sims, go on a vacation or do rock climbing or hike the mountain together. Like I mentioned earlier, I did make a like butch Sim, and I put them in Mount Komorebi, and they even like started dating Megumi Ito. So, you can definitely tell your own queer stories here, but it's definitely not a part of the pack. So I think this one really has to go in Go Give Us Nothing also, because there's just not much at all. We have both of these, Discover University and Snowy Escape, with Eco Lifestyle in the middle. I guess they thought they got all the gayness out with Eco Lifestyle. Now, let's go on to another pack that really should be super gay, Cottage Living. So when I hear Cottage Living, my mind immediately goes to cottagecore. And you'd think, with the big connection between cottagecore and lesbians, you'd think there would be like cottagecore lesbians here. But no, not really. There is a little bit of queerness. There is Moody and Macmillan, so now we have an older couple of gay men, which is nice to see. They do seem pretty cool. I feel like I don't have much interactions with them in my game. I guess maybe because they're out here in the middle of nowhere. There is something sort of hidden. There is something going on that's a little gay between some of the townspeople that I'll show you. But, like, the explicit stories that are, like, obvious, there's not much else besides Moody and Macmillan. Cecilia apparently has gone on a date with the Creature Keeper, and he is, like, kind of into her, but she's not into him. And then the grocery deliverer, she's into the Creature Keeper. And you can figure all this stuff out by various quests and stuff. Like, you can get, I forget what they're called, like, tasks for the villagers. But there's another romantic backstory that you might not know about. So it seems like it can only be seen in sentiments, which is a problem because sentiments go away over time, but we'll see. So this is Rami Watson, and her sentiments with Lavina. Rami is bitter about a breakup. Rami can't quite shake some resentment towards Lavina about how their romantic relationship ended. So, and by the way, Lavina is the mayor of the city, so that's pretty cool. The mayor and Rami had a little bit of a fling, apparently. And Lavina is feeling guilty. She feels bad about something that happened with Rami, but doesn't know how to make it right. Which seems like there's something Lavina did that, like, messed up their relationship. I don't know if she's the one who broke up or, yeah, I don't know what. But you can see in Rami's relationship, this is her husband, Thomas, and they're not doing great. They're a little bit, their romance bar is in the red, which is kind of weird because Lavina and Rami have a sentiment that they broke up, but they don't have a romance bar, which you'd think, like, their romance bar should be in the red too. So that seems kind of like an oversight. And like I said, the only way to know about what went on between them is these sentiments, and they do go away over time. So I wish it was a little bit more integrated into the gameplay, like some of those other romantic stories were, so that, we could get, like, a task from the mayor that's, like, to apologize to Rami or something. I don't think anything like that exists. I don't know. I think they have the potential to be, like, a cute love story. I just wish it was more obvious and like that they put something in to let us know about that, because I think a lot of people would probably just miss that. But you know what? If the game won't give me cottagecore lesbians, I'll just make my own. So here's 2 Sims that I made. I forgot to make them in a romantic relationship, so we're getting that started now. But yeah, this is my cute little cottagecore lesbian couple. I think they're cute, and I did use some items from this pack. So we have these cute overalls. She also has on these llama earrings, which I just feel like that's a very lesbian thing to have, like, cool earrings like that. I also like these, like, coveralls. I don't really know. It's like a combination of a lot of things. There's also some nice boots in this pack. And this Sim is wearing some strawberry earrings. Aw, so cute. Look at them. I actually gave them each a few different outfits because I think there's quite a few things in here that I would call like sort of gay, or like I could see gay Sims wearing them. So let me get them to turn towards us so we can see a little bit better. They just keep flirting. Y'all, look over, look here. They literally won't stop staring into each other's eyes. So I guess we'll just look at it this way. So here is this cute dress that this Sim has. I think, like, I love that there are actually black swatches on some of the clothing in this pack. And it's kind of gives a slightly different vibe, but I'm still really feeling it. And then look at this cute little mushroom shirt and like the cute jumper and the skirt. I think it's a nice look. And then I also gave this Sim one more outfit, this cute little like overall dress. But yeah, I just think the fashion in this one, like if you want to make some cottagecore lesbians, it's great for that. Now let's look at build mode. Of course we have this bed here, which I mean it has plaid coverings, so plaid is gay, right? There's also, I don't know, I just think like this stuff is very cute and like it just is giving me a certain vibe. Like this door, I mean, doesn't that go on like a lesbian cottage? And look at this cute little fox and like these signs. I don't know. I'm feeling it. And then there's also it's like there's these cute picnic baskets and these pictures in like trans flag colors. So it's like the pink and the blue. And I also like this pendant as like an aromantic type pendant, because it has some of those colors. I don't know. That's just how I see it whenever I see it in the game. And then, I mean, you can't tell me that these small stained glass windows aren't gay. Like foxes and bees and butterflies, I mean, those are pretty gay. Like, I know a lot of non-binary people who love bees, and I know a lot of like queer people that love foxes and like butterflies, and I mean, come on. I just think the overall aesthetics here, like, can't you just see a cottagecore lesbian wedding underneath this arch? So yeah, I don't know, like overall, I think the atmosphere and the aesthetics of Cottage Living is very gay, but I am thinking like maybe it should go and could be gayer, because like I said, like there's not even any lesbians in this pack, hello, and there's no like trans Sims or anything. There's not much explicitly in there. There's like this sort of teased relationship between the mayor and Rami, but that's not super obvious, at least not as obvious as like the straight relationships. So yeah, I don't know, I think Cottage Living should be gayer, so I might put it in could be, should be gayer. That's kind of what this tier is. And with that, we've gone through all of the expansion packs, so I guess time to move on to the game packs, and the first one is Outdoor Retreat. The world for Outdoor Retreat is a vacation-only world, so there aren't any pre-made Sims to look at. But let's join a Sim on a vacation. Outdoor Retreat actually has some kind of cute gay stuff in Create a Sim. I really like this like cut-off flannel shirt. It's pretty cool. There's also some nice pants and boots. And you know, I said there's not any pre-made Sims, but there is like a pre-made, there's like an NPC role. So when you go deeper into the woods, you can come across the hermit, and they wear like this sort of outfit, and I just think it's really cute, honestly, like this little bandana around their neck and like this whole outfit. I don't know, I just think it's very cute, and I just can sort of see the hermit as like Arrow or Ace or something, or like queer in some way. Now, looking at build mode, so there's not a ton here. But probably the biggest thing is there are these gay hearts. So if you didn't know, there's like some wooden hearts in Outdoor Retreat. And I think you can make them on, like it's like a wall hanging or something on the woodworking table. And the last swatch is rainbow. So like this is definitely gay, right? I really like those. They're very nice to have in like a queer household. There's also these cute little seats. Like I said before about like bees and butterflies and stuff being queer, like Frogs, also very big with gay people. There's also a cute wolf chair. And of course there's this plaid patterning on the furniture, which, like, plaid is obviously gay. So there's not like a ton here, but it's pretty good for a game pack. There is also gathering and like the herbalism skill, which I don't know, that feels gay to me. And like, you can do fun gay camping trip. There's a little bit there. I'm honestly not sure how to rank this because like there's only a few things, so I could put in maybe if you squint, but like there is rainbow hearts. I don't know, comparing it to the other game packs and not like the expansion packs, like I think obviously the game packs are going to have less than the expansion packs. I think comparing it to the other game packs, I'm going to put it in could be gayer. I might move that around, we'll see. Next up, we have Spa Day, which actually recently got a refresh. So with Spa Day, I feel like the whole like, I don't know, the yoga aspect and the like going to get a manicure or pedicure, like I feel like that can be kind of gay. So this is like a glowing wallpaper and glowing flooring. I mean, you can do some pretty cool stuff with this. Like this might be nice if you wanted to make, a gay club or just decorate a house or something. There are some cool colors that could be nice. And with the refresh, there are now some yoga mats that do have rainbows on them. So that is also cool. And there's like matching little poofs. You can do meditation on these. There's not like a ton here. There's not a world or anything for Spa Day, which honestly I don't use it that often, because like you have to go through the effort of placing down a spa somewhere and then actually going to it. But I guess I can see the wellness skill being like something that a lot of queer players might use. And there's also this, like, you can do face masks and stuff now with this little fridge, so that is pretty cool. The sim is modeling some fashions from Spa Day. There is the cute little side shave haircut, which I mean, I think it looks pretty nice. The clothes are, there's some good clothes, but they're not super, these aren't them. But these are the sort of the gayest clothes I found. Like there's a rainbow palm tree and there's some shorts and it's alright. I wouldn't necessarily buy this pack for the gay content unless you really want your Sims to do like yoga and wellness stuff. You can have pride nails and stuff with just the base game, but I guess if you want your Sims to be able to get like a manicure or a pedicure, it might also be nice to have Spa Day. So I'm going to say maybe if you squint, because there's not really much that's explicitly like gay about it, but there's some stuff that could be useful, but it's not a lot. All right, up next we have Dine Out, and yeah, there's not much for this one. So here's what we have for Dine Out. It's nothing. It's nothing. I wonder which tier this one's going to be in. Like literally this was the queerest outfit I could come up with. They don't even have shoes. The hairstyle's kind of cool, I guess. I wanted to include something, so here you go. There's rainbow flowers. Yeah, no, I couldn't find anything. All Dine Out really gives you is like you can have restaurants, but like they're not that good. I don't think it adds that much to the game, especially as far as queer content. Like, you can just go to a bar and get drinks or food. Like, I don't see how this is going to add any queer gameplay. So, yeah, and definitely not any build mode or create a sim items. So, I think this one needs to go squarely in go give us nothing. Oh, there's also the issue that employees' outfits are like gendered, so you can set outfits for your employees, but you have to do it, like you have to make separate ones for male and female, which is not only like transphobic, but it's just really annoying. Like, why can't I just make one outfit and it work for everyone? Why do I have to do them separately? It's so annoying. But yeah, I don't think that's necessarily enough to get it in homophobic, but it's definitely giving us literally nothing. So moving on to a slightly better game pack. Vampires. So the Vampires game pack actually has a world. It's Forgotten Hollow, which is nice because this pack would not fit in any of the other worlds we have. There are 3 vampires that come with this pack. So we have Caleb and Lilith Vitor, and we have Count Vladislaw Strahd the Fourth. So I've heard people talk about like Caleb being gay or queer or whatever. I don't see anything about that in game, but I don't know, maybe there's something I'm missing. Like, let me know in the comments if there's something I'm missing here. I mean, that's cool, I can see it, but I don't know if it's like canon in the game or it's just something that people sort of can see. And I mean, I'm sure Lilith could be gay too. Vlad is just kind of creepy. I don't know, like, yeah, that's about it. That's all that we have, like, as far as Sims go. So let's go in and look at Create a Sim and Build Mode. Now, I do have to start off by saying that vampires are gay. Vampires are gay. Vampires are very queer-coded, and I'll actually link some videos down in the description about it that I really enjoyed. So there's, like, a video about how Dracula is, like, gay or, like, queer-coded, and then, like, there's a long history of, like, lesbian and bi vampires, which is very interesting, and there's a lot of, like, resonance there and, like, metaphors, and I don't know, like, vampires are just gay, so this pack already has some points going for it. And yeah, vampires are gay, so if you're a gay vampire, or you like gay vampires, this pack might just be for you. There's not a ton, like, that's, like, super obviously queer in the game, but I do really like the aesthetic. I made a whole household of, like, asexual vampires, and, like, I think they're really cool. I don't know, I really like the aesthetic, and it feels easy to make, like, trans vampires too. I don't really know why, it's just, like, I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's a nice pack. If you like vampires, you can sleep in a coffin, you know, have a bat plushie. Here's a sim I made that I accidentally forgot to make a vampire, but just imagine. But there's a nice hair with, like, these flowers up here. There's also that one that Caleb has, of course, the, like, really long asymmetrical bangs. And then there's some interesting masculine formal wear, I guess, for this pack. There's also some really fancy dresses if you're into fancy vampire dresses. But I don't know, I just think, like, the pack may not have a ton of things I can point to and be like, this is a gay thing, this is a rainbow, but I just feel like the concept of the pack, just, like, the fact that it's vampires just is gay inherently, and that's my main argument, is just that vampires are gay, and therefore the vampires pack is gay, and, I mean, it's a pretty good pack, like, I think it's pretty well thought out, I like it. So if you like vampires, and if you like gay vampires, then maybe you'll like this pack. I don't know where to put it. I really don't know where to put it here. I'm tempted to just put it in That's Pretty Gay. I have nothing to really back this up except for vampires are gay, and that's it. I'll link some sources to my claim that vampires are gay, but, like, especially compared to the other game packs, like, maybe could be... Yeah, I think maybe it should be in Could Be Gayer, actually, because I think that vampires, it should be more obviously gay because vampires are gay, and they didn't make any, like, clearly gay vampires. So, have I said gay enough times yet? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in Could Be Gayer. Okay, next up we have Parenthood. So here's some of the Create a Sim assets from Parenthood. It's, like, kind of gay. There's flannel. You know, I love some flannel. I just noticed both the parent and the kid have the same exact flannel. But I love some flannel, you know. I chose these socks because they're, like, non-binary flag colors. I don't know. There's, like, a kid's shirt with rainbow hands on it, I guess. That's pretty much it for the Create a Sim. And then, like, gameplay-wise, I mean, I don't really see anything about it that's particularly queer. Like, you can help your sim kids have better manners, emotional control, responsibility, empathy, and conflict resolution. None of that's particularly queer, so it's, like, whatever. Some of the build mode stuff is kind of cool. Like, I do like these doors. There is, you know, I don't know, these are rainbow elephants. There are actually rainbow lights. These blocks are kind of colorful. It's basically just, like, sort of colorful things, and then there's these rainbow lights, and that's kind of it. Oh yeah, there is this rug. This rug is pretty nice, a nice rainbow rug. But yeah, that's about it for Parenthood. I think if all it has going for it is, like, some rainbow lights and a rug with a rainbow pattern, like, I think I'm gonna just say go give us nothing. You know, I thought there would be more things put in the homophobic category, but I guess I don't want to be too harsh, you know, but yeah. And honestly, just a lot of packs just literally give us absolutely nothing. It's just like, there's nothing to say except for there's nothing here, you know? So moving on to Jungle Adventure. So Jungle Adventure is also a vacation world, so we'll have to go join a sim on vacation. And that also means there are no pre-made sims to look at. I still wish that we could live here. Like, it would be so nice to be able to live in a world like this. It's so different from any of the other worlds we have. I don't know, it's just weird that they made a, like, Latin American inspired world be only a vacation spot. That just feels weird. And it's like you go and steal stuff from temples and do archaeology. It's just a bad look. But there is a rainbow here, so I guess that makes it gay. Oh no, it's starting to get dark. That's gonna make this harder. But yeah, this is the sim I made. I don't know, there's like some colorful skirts with like nice stuff. I like these bracelets. I do like this top too. I feel like it's a very good like queer aesthetic. Yeah, and then I guess just build mode. Like I said, it's getting dark, but you can see there's some like rainbowy stuff. It is pretty colorful. I do like all of these glyphs that you can put up on the wall. Like they're nice and colorful. And this rug, and this is like, there's like a basket, and this, yeah. I don't know. There's nothing that's like explicitly queer here. Oh, I do also really like these floor tiles. You can't see them that well, but they are nice. Like if you need colorful floor tiles, I do like these. But I'm gonna say Jungle Adventure is also in Go Give Us Nothing, because it just really, like, there's nothing here. There's nothing here to be excited about, honestly. So let's move on to Strangerville. Strangerville does come with a world, which is nice. So that also means that there are a few pre-made sims here. I think the eclectic arts household over here, like, I feel like they could be queer. I can see some, like, queer storylines with them. But it's just, like, these three friends who are, I don't know, freelancing or whatever. I don't really know why. They've decided to cut ties with the modern world to explore their inner creativity with a large sum of money from their parents. Nothing super special, but I don't know, I could see like queer storylines for them. And then there's like the mayor and his wife, this like military family, and this person who like crashed his plane. I don't know. I've actually never played the story in Strangerville, so like if there's something to the Strangerville mystery that's gay and I didn't know about it, sorry, like let me know, but I don't think there is. So let's just look at create a sim in build mode. Here's the sim I made. I mean, that's a pretty good style. I like this little outfit. It's kind of cute. The cowboy boots and like the hat and the, oh, there's like a alien plant over there. That's fun. And I do like this hairstyle. I mean, I think create a sim is pretty nice in this one. As far as build mode, I was really reaching. I don't know, you can make a good bar with this, and like these are colorful paintings, and then there's several colors of lava lamps, except they're not really like pride flag colors. So yeah, that's about it. Really not much to say for Strangerville. It's not very gay. So I guess this one goes in Go Give Us Nothing again. I feel like I'm gonna end up putting everything here, but like, it's not my fault that EA is constantly giving us nothing when it comes to queer representation. Just saying. Okay, so I don't actually have Journey to Batu, so I can't really rate it. I seriously doubt it has any gay representation. I'm kind of tempted to just put it in homophobic, not like because I seriously think it's homophobic, but just because I don't care about it and I need more things in that tier. So I think I'm just gonna put that one there for now. But let me know where you would rank Journey to Batu. I know a lot of people are not a fan of that pack, but let's move on to probably my favorite game pack as far as queerness is concerned. Realm of Magic. So Realm of Magic comes to a nice little world that has a few lots. We have the Charm family and the Amicable Acolytes. None of them are particularly queer, but there is someone else we need to meet, and we'll definitely do that in a moment. I think that the whole witchy vibes of Realm of Magic, like the direction they went with it, does feel very queer to me. Like I know a lot of queer witches, you know, and like the brewing potions and just, I don't know, I think that the general idea of this pack is like kind of gay. Same thing as with the vampire pack, I guess. So when it comes to create a sim, I don't know, I think Realm of Magic is doing pretty good on the queer side. So I actually found this hair in Realm of Magic that has like a trans flag color swatch basically. And I have this nice little choker in like pink for this sim. And these like cute earrings. I love giving these like moon earrings. They're like lopsided too, like asymmetrical. I don't know, I really like them. And there's also these cute little like forehead sparkles. It's just, it's a good vibe. And then this dress, like, it just seems very queer to me, this dress style. And then I gave them some pink boots. And yeah, I don't know. I like the like comfy, cozy, witchy style. I think that it's gay, so. I mean, look at this cauldron. Like, how cute is that, honestly? And I just feel like the whole brewing potions and stuff, it just feels very, like, queer. And then some of, like, the beds. Look at this cute bed. I love using this bed. And then all the windows and stuff. The, like, phases of the moon. You know, some gay people are gonna love that. And then, like, all these herbs and all these potions and stuff. I feel like it has a very gay aesthetic, at least. Now, for the most important part of this pack, we need to travel to the magic realm. So let's just go take a trip through the portal. I mean, the portal's got a rainbow, right? Now, if you take a look down at my channel avatar, you may be able to guess who we're here to see. Let's see, where are they? Morgan Ember, the Sage of Untamed Magic. So my name is actually Ember, and I did choose that name before I met Morgan Ember here, but it was very affirming to like, it was the first sim I ever made. I decided to make them a spellcaster once I got this pack, and we came up, and just to meet Morgan Ember, and like, I just love their like androgynous aesthetic, and then to find out that basically like they're canonically trans or like non-binary. It's just so good. So if you don't know, Morgan Ember, I think of them as like a non-binary trans masculine person or like trans man. If you look at their gender settings, it's like there's a few custom gender settings and stuff. But yeah, basically I think of Morgan Ember as like a non-binary trans masc person, and I just love their aesthetic. I think they're so cute, and I'm really glad that we have them in this pack. I do wish there were some more like queer spellcasters and stuff, but just look at that face. Well, they're a little angry right now, apparently, but we have some nice rings. I mean, this is another example of the good, like, create a sim assets in this game. Oh, okay, Morgan Ember is asking if we want to become a spellcaster. I guess so. I wasn't planning to fully do this, but here we go. Okay, sorry, I'll end the Morgan Ember fan cam now, but just... yeah, anyways. So obviously I love this pack. I think that it just has an overall gay aesthetic, and it has Morgan Ember, who's my favorite queer sim in the game. So I know, like, there's not a lot to support this, but I kind of want to put Realm of Magic in the top tier, partially because no other game pack really lives up to that top tier. Honestly, I think that Vampires and Realm of Magic are kind of on a similar level here, but Realm of Magic does have a, like, canonically trans character, which I think elevates it. So yeah, I'm gonna put Realm of Magic in the That's Pretty Gay category, mostly because of my love for Morgan Ember, but I also just feel like the overall aesthetic is rather gay. Now, the last game pack that we have to look at today is Dream Home Decorator. Alright, so Dream Home Decorator, there's not a world for this one. There is a lot of furniture though, and some pretty nice Create-A-Sim items. I do like dressing my gay sims and this stuff, and the lesbian flag earrings must be mentioned. Now, they are supposed to be paint swatches, but I mean, kind of looks like the lesbian flag, doesn't it? There's also ones that look like the bi flag. I don't know, it's pretty cool. I like these little, like, jumpsuits. I think they're nice. Overall, like, the Create-A-Sim is not, like, super gay, but it's pretty cool. I also gave them another outfit. So there's this nice flannel shirt. There's like a flannel top, and there's also pants with a flannel wrapped around it, of course. I love these bottoms that like have a flannel wrapped around, but I always just want to wear them with another flannel or a jacket, and it doesn't really work. They need more like good basic t-shirts to wear on top, because I feel like that's what I would be wearing. I'd be wearing like a basic t-shirt and then a flannel wrapped around my waist, you know, if like that would go together a lot better. Let's see. Okay, I think this was the one that looks kind of like the bi flag. I don't know. It didn't have blue in there, but I think the paint swatch earrings are pretty neat. And then if we look at the items in build mode, I don't know. I just feel I feel like there's a lot of queer aesthetics you could make with these. So all this like green and white and stuff, I really see that for like an aromantic themed room. I used some of those things when I built an aromantic house. And then, like, look at this bed. It has, like, trans flag colors. It's kind of hard to tell with how the light is right now, but I put down these chairs because there's a pastel pink, a pastel blue, and a pastel white. And there's actually a lot of that in this pack. I can see why in the trailer for this pack they had a kid with a trans flag on their bedroom wall, because it just kind of goes with the colors. And yeah, I don't know, I really like that. I like that you can sort of mix and match and give it your own queer aesthetic. I think if you want to make trans flag colored rooms, this could be a pretty good pack to buy. I do wish that they had put in a canonical trans child sim, or like even a teenager, you know, because I was just thinking, we really only have queer adults. We don't really have any queer kids or even teenagers, so that would be nice to have instead of just in the trailer. But yeah, this pack doesn't have sims that came with it, and it, like, the gameplay is just decorating. So I think that's about it. I'm gonna say for Dream Home Decorator, like, maybe if you squint, just because, I mean, there was the trans kid in the trailer, and you could do some interesting things with the create a sim items and the build mode items, but it's not explicit. Now, I'm not going to be ranking the kits today because I already did a whole video about that where I ranked every single kit that's come out so far. So definitely go and watch that video after this one if you haven't already. But yeah, I've already ranked all of these, so not today. Now, the thing about stuff packs is I actually don't have a lot of these. So I'm not the best person to say whether they're gay or not. So for now, I'm gonna go to just the ones that I own, so I can actually, you know, give an informed opinion about them. For any of the ones I don't have, I would love to hear in the comments, you know, where you would place them, what you think about them, or any of the ones that I do have. If you disagree with my placement, I'd love to hear about that too. And I think we'll come back and revisit those ones that I don't have at the end. So the first one I have is Cool Kitchen Stuff, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in Go Give Us Nothing, and I'll show you why. I put all of the stuff packs on one lot, so let's look at Cool Kitchen Stuff first. I actually didn't make a sim for this one because I looked at Create a Sim and there was like one item that could maybe sort of kind of be gay-ish, and it's just not worth it. These are all the items that I was able to even sort of argue could maybe be queer, because like it's like rainbow colors. I don't know. There's peppers. Is ice cream gay? I don't know. Let me check. Maybe there's like a gay ice cream I don't know about. There is rainbow sherbet. Okay. There's rainbow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think that can make up for it. Yeah, no, there's nothing gay here. I'm sorry. So let's move on to a stuff pack that actually is pretty gay, and that is spooky stuff. Listen, Halloween is gay. It's just a fact. Everyone knows it. Gay people love Halloween, and they love dressing up, okay? And spooky stuff, it has some pretty nice outfits to dress up in. Like, so we have this cute witch costume. I actually have several outfits to show off for this one. Honestly, this is probably the best thing about spooky stuff, is just the cool outfits. Like, look, there's a fairy. There's a, oh no. Oh, I have laundry on this. Please ignore. I have laundry on this lot, so it goes, but yeah, look at this fairy outfit. Like, isn't it so cute? Like, come on. Like, that's gay. My girlfriend would love that. And there's so many different outfits. There's gonna be a pile of clothes on the ground. I hate this. There's like, I don't know, a zombie something. Or you can be a pirate? Oh no, then my sim is like, why is there clothes on the ground? You're the one putting the clothes on the ground, alright? Or you could be like a Roman centurion or something. I don't really know what this one is. But yeah, it's like that. Or you could be a pirate? Like, okay, that's cute. That pirate outfit, yes. Please ignore the growing pile of clothes on the ground. Okay, those are all of the outfits that I got for this sim. I don't know. I think that the costumes are one of the best parts of this pack. There's also the spiderweb wallpaper is kind of rainbowy. There's stuff in different colors. I mean, like I said, the witchy vibe is very gay. So is, like, loving Halloween, having a Halloween party. I don't know. I think spooky stuff is just inherently gay because gays love Halloween, and that is the end of my argument. Well, okay, another major part of my argument is all the costumes. So, compared to, like, every pack, it probably doesn't measure up. But compared to the other stuff packs, I'm gonna say that spooky stuff is pretty gay. Just because there's a lot less we're able to work with for stuff packs, so we gotta take it where we can get it, you know? There's not gonna be any sims that are queer in any of the stuff packs because they don't come with sims, so spooky stuff is doing pretty good. Alright, up next, let's look at movie hangout stuff. Okay, so here's our movie hangout stuff sim. I really like this top. I think this is really nice, the like pretty colors. The hair is also nice. So for Create a Sim, I think movie hangout is pretty good. It's colorful. It's not explicitly gay. I don't think any of the movies are like gay. I didn't sit there and watch every single movie, so if any of them are gay, let me know. But yeah, it's alright. I'm gonna say movie hangout stuff is maybe if you squint, because like you could sort of be like, there's colors. Colors are gay, but there's not much there. Alright, up next, romantic garden stuff. Oh no, all my flowers and stuff are dead because it's not even winter, it's spring. I hate how everything is just dead all the time. Well, this was pretty flowers and lots of different colors, but now it's just all brown, so I don't know. I think there's some nice landscaping in here. I could see some of this being like gay. Now for the clothing, I wasn't able to make like a super cohesive outfit, but just like look at this shirt, flowered button-up shirt, like that's gay, right? I also really like this hairstyle. It's one that I use a lot. And these pants are kind of nice. It's like different flowers. There's not any shoes with this one. There's also the wishing well, which I don't know, like, I thought that could be cool. Like, if your sim wants... Oh, I can't wish for a child. I thought you could wish for a child. I think you can, but I don't see it on here. But, like, you could wish for romance. Let me just have my sim wish for romance, and we'll see if it's gay romance or not. And that'll help us decide on this pack, okay? Oh, no. The offering presented has been found wanting. Well... let's just make the wish anyways. Let's wish for romance and see what happens. Oh, hopeless in romance. Okay. That was anticlimactic, so I just got nothing but a sad moodlet. I think with that, I'm just gonna have to put romantic garden and go give us nothing. I was hoping that wishing well would come through and would be nice. I do really like the create a sim and romantic garden. But other than that, yeah, there's not anything. Alright, next, let's take a look at kids' room stuff. I think the sim I made for that went to school, so let me see if I can get them back. Yeah, skip school. Kids should skip school. Yeah, that's exactly the message I want to be sending. Kids should skip school. Alright, so kids' room stuff. In Create a Sim, there's actually some nice things, like, there's some stuff that I would definitely put on, like, queer or trans kids. There's this little flannel and some ripped jeans. There is this pretty pineapple shirt with like the pink and the blue and the rainbow pineapple and the dirty pile of clothes again. But yeah, I feel like I would definitely put that on like a trans sim for sure. I also really like this outfit for maybe more like edgier emo kids. I really wish there was some outfit like this for like teenagers and adults and stuff because I do really enjoy it. So yeah, I think for the clothes, there's some pretty nice stuff for like queer or trans kids. For the room decorations, I also was like pleasantly surprised. So like, I don't know, just the colors here. I could definitely see it, you know, you can use these butterflies. I feel like all these posters and stuff, like the fairies, the kids singing, and like all these pictures. I don't know, I feel some queer vibes from it. I would definitely use this stuff to decorate my queer and trans kids' rooms, more so than the Parenthood pack for sure. And there's also these shelvings, which has like a rainbow pattern, and a nice bookshelf as well. Overall, I don't know. I think I'm going to put kids' room stuff in Could Be Gayer, because I do actually like it. I think I would use it. Well, like I actually have used it for like queer, trans kids, but it definitely could have a little bit more in there, but I think it's pretty nice. Now, I don't have backyard stuff, so we'll skip that one. I do have vintage glamour. Vintage glamour stuff, I was gonna say, like, I kind of just chose these colors at random for this stuff, but now I'm looking at it, and this is, like, non-binary flag colors. Like, it's literally the, like, purple and black and white, and there's, like, gold instead of yellow, but, like, it's literally the non-binary flag colors, so I don't know, maybe I have an idea for when I build a house based on the non-binary flag, huh? The outfits, there's some nice stuff. There's not much that I would say is, like, super queer, but, like, I do really like this robe. The Vandine might be nice if you want your sim to be able to, like, put on makeup and stuff. Like, I feel like that would definitely go with certain types of queer sims, for sure, to be able to, like, sit and put on their makeup. So if that's something you're interested in, you might like the vanity. I don't actually know if the makeup looks good. I've never really looked at that. I would hope so, but you never know. Oh my gosh. One of my sims is freezing to death. Hold on. Spooky stuff? No, you can't freeze to death. I think it's because I left them in the cold weather outfit. Or the hot weather outfit or something. Put back on your witch's outfit, okay? Please don't freeze to death. For some reason, that's warmer than what you were wearing before. It's fine. Did you even actually put makeup on, or Yeah, I don't see any makeup. I don't know if they actually put the makeup on, to be honest, but it's an interesting interaction. I'm gonna say for vintage glamour, maybe if you squint. Like I could see it, but it's not super overt. I also don't have bowling night stuff. I've been meaning to get that pack, but I have not yet. I don't have fitness or toddlers, so next up is gonna be laundry, which is why everyone has been leaving piles of dirty clothes on the ground. Alright, I was looking for my laundry day sim, but I forgot I didn't make one because there was like absolutely nothing in Create a Sim. The only like queer thing I could find is like there's rainbow washers and dryers. I don't think doing laundry is a particularly gay thing, and I just wanted to put something here, but no, there's nothing in this pack that I can think of that is gay in any way. So laundry day, go give us nothing. I also don't have it's just the pet stuff pack. I forget what it's even called. So let's look at the Moschino pack. Or Mosquito? Okay, so the Moschino pack actually has some good stuff. First of all, look at this hair. It's some nice hair. Look at this leather jacket and the like fancy boots. Like you would see this in a gay bar, right? Like that's a good style. There's also another leather jacket. I do wish that these had more like color options for it, but yeah, there's some more colorful options if you go for different items. And there's those different color swatches of those boots. But yeah, it's just very queer. It's just very queer. And I mean, these seats, they are plaid, and that's gay, right? There's also like hanging clothes, there's some like magazines. I was actually thinking, so this one actually comes with a fashion photographer career. And I mean, I think that's pretty gay, a fashion photography career. I've never played with it, but I kind of want to. Like, it sounds really fun, actually. So yeah, I think with the fashion photographer career, like, it's pretty good. I know that may not seem like a lot, but for a stuff pack, I'm gonna say that's pretty gay. For a stuff pack, at least, okay? Like, not compared to these other ones, but for a stuff pack. Now, next, let's look at Tiny Living. Now, yes, my sim here does not have any shoes. There aren't any shoes, but look at this top. It's rainbow. It's kind of rainbow. I don't know. It's a rainbow top. It's nice. I like these glasses. Again, they're doing the weird sunglasses thing. I don't like that. I do not like that that's the default. They like, every sim has transition lenses now. Like, why? Anyways, I do think this top and these pants are pretty nice. I was kind of reaching for like the build mode stuff. Like, I don't know, I just put colorful things down. It's not particularly gay. I guess it's more than some other stuff packs. So for that reason, I'm gonna put Tiny Living stuff in maybe if you squint. Now, up next, Nifty Knitting. Okay, so for Nifty Knitting, I didn't make a sim for because like the stuff in the pack that I would say is like gay or queer is all unlockable knitting things. Like, so I couldn't just put a sim in that and create a sim. And I can't be bothered to go through unlocking every single thing. But there are some like rainbow colorful sweaters and stuff you can get, and like there's some pretty cool hats, and I don't know, there's some interesting stuff in Nifty Knitting that could be kind of gay. There is another rainbow mailbox, which is nice. And like the colors on these are nice and pretty colorful, pastel. These paints are rainbow, you know, that's nice. There's not much here though. But I mean, if I'm being honest, it's probably about the same as Tiny Living, so I guess I'm gonna put it in maybe if you squint again. Alright, last stuff pack that I have, paranormal stuff. As far as clothing goes for paranormal stuff, I think there's some pretty interesting things. I do like to put these on my like queer sims. And I just noticed there's a trans flag hat. Look at that, it's pink, white, and blue. Nice trans flag. There's also like a sort of mullet-y thing in paranormal stuff, which is, well, it was like really big in queer communities, and apparently now it's become a thing in like straight communities too. Like mullets are back in now. I don't know. All I know is my sister's boyfriend got a mullet, so. But yeah, I think there's some pretty nice Create a Sim items. I really love the build stuff. It's not super gay, but like it is nice and aesthetic. And also this whole like occult communing with the departed, the like fortune telling type aspect of it does feel, you know, it's that same witchy vibe that I was saying the gays love. I think for this one I'm gonna say could be gayer, because I feel like the idea of it, like I said, feels gay, but it's not like super explicitly gay. There is a nice trans flag hat in there though, and I do like the pack overall. So that is all the packs that I have. I guess now we can go and look at the rest of these stuff packs and just sort of look at what it says on the store and if any of them seem particularly gay. Like I said, I already ranked all the kits. The holiday one, I just didn't gather stuff for that. I don't think there's going to be anything super gay in there. I can't think of anything. But let me know how you would rank it on this tier list. Oh, right. That's what it's called. My First Pet Stuff. Okay, so let's look at this pack and see. Is there anything gay here? Some kind of nice hairs. I do like this little cat hat. Animal clothing. I guess these tubes are kind of rainbowy. Are any of the, like, pets gay? Like, is there a gay hamster? Yeah, I'm gonna say there's not really anything here, and I haven't played the pack, but it doesn't seem particularly queer. So I'm gonna put this one in the Go Give Us Nothing pack with so many others, cause yay, just loves to give us nothing. Alright, the toddler stuff pack. I don't know, all the like ball pits and the other stuff, like it just seems so... It doesn't seem very good, and it also seems like it takes up a ton of space. I mean, there's some kind of cool stuff. I could see how some of this could be like rainbow and seem like gay. Toddler outfits. Oh, I like that skirt. That's a nice skirt. And there's a bee. I mean, like I said, bees are non-binary symbol. There's not much, but there's like a little bit. Oh yeah, you can see the little toddler wearing that outfit in this. Okay, that's really cute. And the fox hoodie, that is giving me like NB energy. I'm actually going to say for toddler stuff, I'm going to say maybe if you squint. There's maybe a little bit of something there. Alright, up next we have fitness stuff. Rock climbing, I mean... I feel like that's kind of like I feel like there's some like queer people that like climbing and stuff. There's not much at all in Create a Sim. Pretty lacking. The items, I'm not really seeing anything here. Seems like a Go Give Us Nothing. Add it to the list. We're gonna get to 2 rows for this one soon. Bowling night. This is one I've actually been meaning to buy. I just have never gotten around to it. These shirts could like maybe be kind of queer. Like I do like button-up flowery shirts. Is bowling particularly gay? I don't think so. I don't have any like associations of bowling with gayness. I think this is yet another Give Us Nothing, so we'll just expand that tier. Now, of course, I'm not seeing all the swatches when I look at the clothes like this, so there may be stuff I'm missing. It's an interesting haircut. It seems like it's a kid haircut too, maybe? I do like this little open button-up shirt, and it's like trans flag colors. That's nice. Oh, these are cute. The little windmill thing and the butterfly. And there's like a frog fountain, another frog thing, lemonade. There's these slip and slides or like water slides and wind chimes. I don't know. Oh, there's bird feeders too. Maybe I should get this pack. It actually seems kind of fun. Okay, yeah, I think this one is pretty good. I mean, obviously it's not like super gay. Like there's nothing in there that was like, whoa, super gay. But some of the Create a Sim is kind of nice. So I'm gonna put it in maybe if you squint. Perfect patio stuff. I can't believe they like made that the whole point of this stuff pack, and then for the 20th anniversary or whatever, they were just like, here's a free hot tub. Okay, there's nothing in this. Like what? Yeah, this one is nothing. And last but, well, maybe least, luxury party stuff. Alright, luxury party. Are you able to impress me? There's some like fancy clothes, I guess. This is like the first stuff pack, so I seriously doubt they work on Sims of all frames. I do like this suit jacket a little bit, but I'm not particularly impressed. Build mode items is like literally nothing. No. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna put luxury party stuff in homophobic just cause like, it's so bad. It's really bad. I thought I would have more in this homophobic category, but I basically, like, I think a lot of these, I added the Go Give Us Nothing one. I wasn't originally planning on having that one, but a lot fell in it. I think otherwise I would have put a lot of those in homophobic, but just so many of these are just like, there's nothing there. There's nothing really gay at all about it, so. Anyways, this is my tier list ranking all of the Sims 4 pack by gayness or by, like, queer representation. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like or a comment. I would love to know how you would rank these, if you agree with my rankings or where you would differ. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe or you can go to my channel and see if there's anything that catches your interest. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.